Hello and welcome to my channel, So Handmade. My name is Courtney and I'm so excited to bring you along this tutorial of the running stitch. My setup for this project starts with the soft sand linen from Organic Fabric Company, my Leonis water-soluble pen, and my 5.5-inch ruler. I drew lines 1/4 of an inch apart from each other all the way across the square. Then I turned the fabric and did the same process across perpendicular to my original lines. When I was done, it created this really fun grid that I'll use to measure the size of my stitches. I added my fabric to my 6-inch hoop and now I'm ready to begin stitching. This pale pink thread is DMC 3774 and I separated from 6 strands to 3 strands. I threaded my needle and put a knot at the end of my thread. I inserted my needle from back to front from my first stitch and pulled the thread through. I left a 1 block square around as a border for my seam allowances. I put the point of the needle in the middle of the grid and then brought it back up at the intersection of the grid. Then I pulled the thread through to complete my first stitch. I repeated the same process again for my second stitch. I completed the row using the same method of stitching. To complete my first line of stitching, I put the needle in the middle and pulled the thread through. And here is what the back side looks like. I turned my work to begin my second line of stitching. I brought my needle from back to front for my second line and pulled the thread through. Then I did the same process as before. This time my stitches are alternating from line to line. Continue until you run out of thread, then turn your work over and insert your needle through one of your stitches to create a loop. Then take your needle through the loop to create a knot. I usually do this 2 or 3 times to secure my work. Continue your running stitch all the way to the bottom of your grid. This is my work after 7 lines of stitches. And here is my work after completing all of the lines. Off camera, I stitched the running stitch perpendicular to my pale pink lines with DMC thread 3772. This is the darker pink that you see. After completing my stitching, I took the hoop off of my fabric and cut out my square for patchwork. I sprayed with water and here's the product after drying. I love how this turned out and can't wait to sew this into other projects.